Welcome to Beer Disciples. I'm Ross Quintana.
I'm Richard Callahan.
That's right. Look at this guy. Last time he jumped on in. You want a piece of that? Makes no sense to people who didn't sit in our living room before this. Okay, so we've got Black Butte XXIII. He had to pull out the Hispanic in me. That's right. For you educated people, that's Black Butte 23.
Happy 23rd anniversary there.
Yeah.
Deschutes.
Yeah, so we're excited about this one, especially after the last two beers we just drank. Now we're more excited. This one is a porter. It's their Black Butte, obviously, their anniversary edition. And this is, apparently they had a little mishap last year with it and it got canceled.
Yep.
And not this year. So this is brewed with cocoa nibs. Give you a let's see. We get the nice descriptions here because I got the adjectives here. That's right. Cocoa nibs from Theo. If you've had their chocolate before, it's not too bad. Kosher and organic, but it's not mind-blowing. I'm kind of a chocolate guy, so but it's not Hershey's, that's for sure. It's much better than that. Anyway, then we got some Spanish Seville oranges and some Pasilla Negra chiles, or in gringo, it's a Pasilla Negra. So, yeah, chilies in there. So we're excited. They've got some extra ingredients. I always like an interesting beer.
On here it says best after 6/15 of 12. So.
Then they shouldn't release it till 6/15 of 12 because I'm not that patient.
It's ready to go now. As they say, it's ready to drink now, but it's best after that date. So hopefully we can hang on to one for a year and try it on that date.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I was saying, that Belgo Anise, that was one I bought two, and I put one down in the cellar. And some of them, yeah, they're not as good. When you have those extra ingredients or you have some bold profiles, it's better to kind of blend. They blend a little better over the time. So, you know, with this...
Now, I've seen some reviews on this beer and some tasting notes on it, and the big complaint is that it's too chocolatey in the taste.
Yeah, that they don't get the orange zest.
Well, it's that the chocolate is overpowering everything, and I'm like, that doesn't sound bad to me.
Yeah, not at all.
I look forward to being overpowered by the chocolate.
Yeah, the only thing I've heard on that, and Chris at Beer Geek Nation did a nice review. Ivan, this was his first review, so I'm going to give him a shout out here from All the Ales You is his name, and
nice.
I like his review. He did a good job. This was his first one he reviewed, so a little shout out to him, little props for the newbie.
Well, let's crack
into it. So this is from Deschutes Brewery. That's Bend, Oregon, is where they're out of. It's an Imperial Porter, and basically top beers in this category: Barley John's The Dark Knight from RateBeer, and the Funky Buddha Lounge's Maple Bacon Coffee Porter.
Sounds disgusting.
That sounds horrid. I don't care how they rated that. I will not be drinking that one ever in my life. But anyway, ABV on this is 10.8%, and IBUs are 55.
It says 10.8 on the bottle. It actually says 8%.
Does it?
Oh wait, no. It's just typed wrong. It's.
Oh yeah, they
I thought that
overdid that. Yeah, the malts on this from the homebrew recipe on Deschutes' site. They don't give the malts, but they tell you a recipe. And then at the bottom they say, now all you have to figure out is the timing and the temperatures and all that. So I'm guessing that that's what they use, unless they're really being pricks and trying to throw you off by giving you different malts and hops. So what they said was chocolate on the malts, chocolate wheat, Crystal 75, wheat and pale, and then the hops are Millennium, Cascade, and Tettnang.
Nice.
So let's check it out. Yeah, it got a 98 overall on RateBeer, 78 for the style. So they did that to the Belgo Anise, like 46 for the style and like this. But people really like to give the finger to beers that aren't normal, you know. So that doesn't mean much to me. Out of only 30 ratings though. So and it's an A- on BeerAdvocate out of 85. So let's get the pour on. All right. Oh yeah, splash me up, baby. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. It's forming a nice head there.
It's a big head.
Nice, good color. Good color on both of them. It's kind of a It's kind of a gelatinous brown, dark brown, you know? Where it pours that way. It doesn't look that much with all this. It's so big, it looks like it's a straight up kind of espresso color. Columbia
It's a nice color. Like,
yeah.
It looks really good.
I bet we're going to see it more light through it in yours.
Yeah, probably. I'm not looking for that big of a head. It looks like it's a nice brown. Like it's a little. I could see.
The head didn't stay on this one as far from.
It looks like it's a good porter.
So your goal was to pour no head then.
Hey, I saw what happened to yours, man. Yours just appeared.
He pours it over there, just like there's nothing there.
Mine's coming there. We got like a finger length head there.
A pinky.
There's you see the color better. The light's coming through here better. It's like a cola color. It definitely has the wood, the oak aged, and the bourbon are coming through. I got the wood notes. I'm getting the chocolate, but I'm also getting that spice. Like there's like a heat to the smell. You can smell.
Yeah, I can pick up the little bit of the chilies. Let's get a taste on.
I really like this.
I appreciate though a well-made beer.
As it warmed up, at this temperature, I don't know what temperature that is, but I'm really getting those bourbon notes. It is a little bit hot. It definitely could use some age. It tastes really good.
I'm getting the roastiness, almost a coffee note there with that roastiness. I don't know if you're getting that.
I really like this beer. I'm not going to be hating on it like a lot of people out there. It's not. You're not getting a lot of those orange profiles. I think some of the flavors in the aging process will have to die down in order to highlight the orange. I am getting the chilies. I am getting the chocolate, and I'm getting the bourbon, and it's a well-built beer.
It's good. I understand what people are saying. Orange is such a strong character. Like you go get orange chocolate chip cookies, like you brought Des. It's so bam, it's there. You know it. You can't. I agree. If oranges are in here, I'm not getting that, and I don't think that's a matter of aging. I don't think an orange is going to float to the top if I throw this in the cellar for a year. So I feel like the orange, I would like a little more of it.
I disagree. I think orange and chili are actually, when you think about them, they're similar flavors in their subtleties. And as the warming in the back of your throat really showcases the spiciness of the chili that you're getting because of the high ABV in this. And like if you take a long time, if you just sip this beer, take a long time in between sips, you're feeling the chilies in the back of your throat there. And orange is a similar subtlety, and I don't think it was brewed to showcase orange as the main flavor. Just a hint, just a note, and I do think that that's actually going to develop later on because it's young. Other things that are more powerful, that are more standout, you can definitely notice them. I think those are going to stand out more.
You know, you really hit the nail on the head on that. If you just let this actually sit in your mouth for a minute, you know, it's definitely a different experience than if you're taking it kind of a gulp. A lot more of the flavor profiles come out. I just took that and I just let it sit in my mouth for about 3 seconds, and that was so much more enjoyable than the first couple drinks that I took. I got more of it. The malt came through. Some of the little, the little bit of the orange came through, and definitely more of the chilies, and it wasn't so roasty. It's like the roast hits you at the end, so if you gulp it, then you just bam, okay, straight to the roast. And I didn't get to appreciate as much of the malt body, but that just upgraded it actually from what was going to be a B+ for me to an A- if you let that sit in your mouth.
And the reason why I say it's a well-built beer is because you've got so many things going on. You're starting with a porter base. You've got some aged in bourbon barrels. You're adding chilies. You're adding cocoa. You're adding, if you just added one thing, that would have been good. But you're adding like 3 or 4 different things, and all of those things are gonna display themselves.
I'm gonna agree with them on an A- on this. I think that this is one you absolutely have to let warm up, and you need to sip it slowly if you want to appreciate it. Because to me, if you don't, it's a B+.
To me, yeah.
As it's cold, as it's young. It's only a B+ to me unless you take it slow, let it warm up. Then you start to see why people want to age this, because you get a little bit more
there's so much going on in it. There's a lot to appreciate, and I think to maybe an inexperienced palate, you know, you're like looking for everything. It's not a Skittle, you know what I mean? You don't pop a different one in your mouth and then you taste the rainbow, so to speak. You have to appreciate it and slow down. And this is a good sipping beer, not because it's high ABV or anything like that, but it's just you want to take your time and experience this beer because there's a lot of depth to it. I really appreciate what they've done. And I'm going to give it an A-. It's well done.
I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to say on this one, A-. And overall, I'm not quite taking it to the 98 level. I mean, when I think about that Belgo Anise Stone Even Young, I thought that was you knew it had its identity right up front, even when it was young. You knew what it was going to be when it was older, and I feel like this is there, but it is going to be better after, like the better after date. So I'm going to say about, for me, 94 overall, and for the style, I'm not going to beat it up that much, but I'm going to say maybe a 90 for me. I mean, that's about where I'm thinking. So anyway, you can check us out, facebook.com/BeerDisciples. Email us at thebeerdisciples@gmail.com, and leave your comments below. Subscribe to us. Tell us what you think of our beer reviews, whatever, what you think of the beer if you've had it before. Join the conversation and review a beer with us. Do a beer trade, whatever fits your fancy. And this is one I'll say, go ahead and pick it up. And you know, I believe this is going to get better cellared also. Yeah. I don't think it's bad now, but I think
I look forward to trying it next summer. Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.